halfway there. People rock. In rock. drive 17 more. Yeah, I'm just trying to get 100 coal for Ralph. Then I'm gonna go do some other things. Good morning, by the way, birth herself. Yeah, I'm just trying to get 100 coal for Ralph. Then I'm gonna go do some other things. No. I'm gonna go continue my scubaing adventure. Try to find underwater wrecks and things of that nature later. I'm gonna go continue my scubaing adventure. Try to find underwater wrecks. I was hoping I'd get through there. I am not getting any coal right now. There we go. Uh-oh. I have to go check something first, though. God, my driving's getting worse. Dang it. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nope. Good morning. Okay. So I think they're doing the election today for mayor. Today or tomorrow. And I think Harry's got it in the bag. A lot of people just weren't impressed with Nate. But I'm still listening to what they're saying. And I think Harry's got it in the bag. A lot of people just weren't impressed with Nate. But I'm still listening to what they're saying. Oh, the mechanic's open. Nope. Just the balloon. Come on, there we go. Ah. Sorry. Can't wait for the mayor to be elected. That way I can start really doing my farm. I've spent so much money on it, only to learn I couldn't do anything with it, and now they're telling me I can. Oh, I'm so excited. Can't wait for the mayor to be elected. That way I can start really doing my farm. Spent so much money on it, only to learn I couldn't do anything with it, and now they're telling me I can. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, but I don't know about Nate right now. Let's see, are the farms good? Now the gold mine's done. I can't repair any of it, so it doesn't matter. Machines are good. There's the production line. Yeah, but or it's working, but not at full efficiency. Because it's not turned on. I can't repair it. I'll turn it on for him. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It does that in mine too. Let's see. Elite thinks I'm doing this like for a favor later, or I want to ask for money, or something like that. But I got exactly what I wanted. I know how a farm works, inside and out. Now I'm learning how the foundry works. So that when I get my foundry eventually, I'm already gonna know what to do, what to buy, and how to work it right. A lot of people will be like, money, money, money in this city, but information is 100% more important. So that when I get my foundry eventually, I'm already gonna know what to do, what to buy, and how to work it right. Alright. I'm gonna do a little scuba, and I haven't done this side over here yet. I found about 3 shipwrecks that need bolt cutters. I found 2 tugboats that I could loot something out of, but I haven't been over this way much. I parked on that beach down there before, and when I came back, my truck had pooped. So I don't really want to park there. I don't really want to park here. That's too steep of a climb. You know what? I'll just go park in this picnic area. I parked on that beach down there before, and when I came back, my truck had pooped. So I don't really want to park there. You want to hear something funny? 2 of my friends actually... I'm talking in the game, like somebody's listening. But 2 of my friends applied for audiobooks, and I was the backup reader. Like, I was the one they were reading against. Alright. Right, hopefully no sharks this time. I tried putting the flippers on, thinking it might make me faster, and it didn't. And this is just vanilla graphics. I don't have a graphic deck. I tried putting the flippers on, thinking it might make me faster, and it didn't. You should hear my other ones. My other voices I've made. I have a male voice for when I make a male character. And then I had another character in another city that I didn't want people thinking was the same person as me, so I made another female voice, but it's very deep. Okay? Nothing over that way. If you swim in the open, that's where the sharks come. But if you swim close to the ground, I find they leave you alone. Oh, there might be something over there. No, I don't. I'd see it. I will say this: Havoc has done a very good job, like, of hiding things, but he makes them visible. If that makes sense. Like, it's out in the open where you wouldn't think to find anything there, but when you go look, it was obvious that it was there. I will say this, Havoc has done a very good job, like, of hiding things, but he makes them visible, if that makes sense. Like, it's out in the open where you wouldn't think to find anything there, but when you go look, it was obvious that it was there. like you put a hole in the ground and you look down and it leads to the sewer, but in that sewer there's like a secret room that, you know, obviously that would be down there, but people would go down there and be like, there's nothing down here. So yesterday, I made a deal with Hatchie for plushies she has that she didn't want. And I said I'd show her one of my shipwreck locations, so I'm trying to find more, that way I can tell them where they all are. Because 2 of them have been found. So yesterday, I made a deal with Hatchie for plushies. Oh, sorry. And I said I'd show her one of my ship. That was a setting in the voice thing. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see. And if you go too low, you start, like, crush depth, I guess would be the technical term, and you start losing light. So I gotta kind of watch that too. If the music's too loud, I don't even know if you can hear the background music, but if it's too loud, just let me know. Where am I? Alright. Oh, I need to... Yeah, I need to go up. I'm way too low. I mean, I know, of course, it's a game, and you can just, like, some people will just go up to the rocks and just go like this because it's faster, but, you know, in real life, which I'm trying to do, you would never just put your face against the rocks and try to go up. Of course, we wouldn't drive like we do either, but, you know. Alright, let's see. Ooh. Nothing. I went to Antarctica last night, explored one island, and then froze as I was trying to get to the other one because the boat I took had poofed. I really should take the swim faster perks. But I went straight into mining. The expert mining, walked out the looter stuff. Because, so many people are doing that. They're going the looter route to steal stuff. Not a lot of people are going into mining, and having played 1.8, 1.7, if you were to pay attention, they needed carbon and iron like crazy. And now coal. Coal is going to be the new carbon. Alright. See, this is where sharks will attack if they're here. It's getting dark. Uh-oh. You know, I don't want to go down too deep where I can't see light. I wish there was a light on the scuba or you could buy like one, but... yeah. Well, if you've seen me in other streams, you'll know that I really don't like going into town. I mean, you know, I of course played GTA Online when it came out. I played it for years, and then 5M came along. But there was never really anything to do in Sandy Shores or Polito. You know, it was just like they were there to flesh out the map, and now, you know, all the development team have made so much to do up there that I want to take advantage of it, because you don't really, even back in the old city, Bucket and them were up there. They were doing redneck stuff, but most people, Legion was where you go. And it was nice to see for the long time that the lake, everybody fishing, that was the new Legion. Okay, I need to go back more toward the shore, though. I'm getting a little too far. I'm just going in circles. Okay, I'm just gonna go straight. What does that say? Heart attack beach. Oh, okay. I need to get toward the ground. There's gonna be a shark. But you can see, like, if I go toward the surface, sometimes there's dolphins that'll swim with you. Sometimes there's orca whales. I'm not too sure if the orca whales will attack you, though. But the dolphins will swim with you. And then when you try to, like, go near them, they'll run away. Jack Cole. I remember carbon, they had toward the end of days, people were buying carbon for like 75 to 100 per. Well, people are buying coal now for 50 to 75, so 2 of the foundries aren't being used right now. Like, they bought them just to own them, they put some stock in them, but they're not really. What is that? Is that a rock? Yeah, that's a rock. Be surprised, sometimes you come up on something you think a rock, and like I found a submarine. And it looked like a rock, but it was a piece of a submarine. There was nothing there, though. Ooh, see, this is the kind of place where he likes to put stuff. Which, and some of the people are paying 75 to 100. It's going to be within the next 2-3 weeks. That's going to be the coal price is going to bottom out like 100 per coal. Because you can't do anything at the foundry without coal. Without coal, your foundry is just a building that you paid a lot of money for, like I did my farm. But they'll be, they'll figure it out. And I hope they never put, like, having people go get coal. That's great, RP. Because, they're going to need thousands of coal. Because when people can't make weapons right now. The second they can start making, like, pistols and stuff like that, oh, coal is going to explode. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. It's funny that it looks like I'm going slow. It looks like I'm just taking forever, but I'm actually faster. Oh, here's a plane. I'm actually faster swimming than I am running. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, this might be the end of this journey for now. I'm coming right back. Yep, I know there's a shark in the area, so let me wait for a minute. Yeah, there's nothing here. There's nothing in this plane. Alright, let's try to see what I can do. Let's see if the shark will come after me or if I get away. See if I can't hide in the kelp. Well, I might see him back there. I might not, though. Okay, there's a stingray. He'll go after the stingray before he'll come after me. Yeah, I think I lost the shark. Yeah, but I swim like this. Oh, there's a boat. Boats are good. Boats usually mean there might be something near. If I'm at land, so that's good too. I can get away from the shark that way. But no, I swim like this running. Underneath the water, I'm faster already. But I'd cover more ground underwater. I'm waiting for them to... They're gonna take the scuba out, though. Some criminal is gonna figure out just, put your scuba gear on, hop in the water, and swim away. And then that's gonna become what everyone does when the bank robberies and all that. And they'll have no choice but to take it away. I love going under the water. I've seen a few people, but they're looking for those islands with the cocaine, which I found all of them by scuba. Like I scubaed out to them. But I found a shipwreck on the other side that you need bolt cutters to get into. So Hatch yesterday said she was going to try to get bolt cutters and we were going to go over there and see what's in it. I found a couple of places with cargo crates that I've looted, but I got like nothing. Like I can't sell it. I don't know where to go because some of the stuff has not been put in yet. So one thing that's preventing me from doing anything is sunflowers. I need them for one of the machines because I want to try to open a restaurant. But I need sunflowers to make food oil, which, like cooking oil. And I can't find any. Where am I at now? Okay. Try to find old stuff. It'd be great if he actually put something here. Because, this is never used. Even in, story mode, GTA Online, no one ever comes over here. So it'd be great to put, a hidden something. I've only ever been in one city that did something with this area, and what it was, they put, somebody bought a house and put it in the server right here at the hidden lake. And that was it. That's all I've ever seen. Like if they had the crafting bench over here by the... Let me get by the thing. Like right here, somewhere up here, there's a weather station. If they had the weapon crafting bench up there, people would have to come out here. I bet you nobody's been up there either. And I found a couple of caves already. I wish there was ore. I wrote a book, Mining for Dummies, because I went and mined everywhere. I found all the locations except uranium ore. I think that's probably going to be in the Antarctic, but I'm not sure because I can't get there yet. I'd love it if you had to find something underwater. I need to petition Havoc to put flippers in so I can actually swim. But they have skills. Like if you go to the skill tree, they have levels you could take to make you swim faster. I didn't even touch those yet. I need to start. Alright, I'm getting a little too deep. But I haven't found anything down deep yet. Most of it's been, not surface level, but not this deep. I haven't found anything this deep. So I'm probably not anything to find. But you never know. I'm actually surprised that I've only seen the one shark. Usually I'm fighting off 2 or 3 at a time. And when I say fighting off, I mean dying and seeing the light. What's that? Probably just a outcropping or a kelp forest. Yeah. And the worst part is like you see me looking behind me every now and then. Most of the time when the sharks get me, I don't even know they're there. Like, you know, it's just all of a sudden, pop, I see something attack me, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that happened. Yeah, there's a kelp forest I saw. Alright, let's go see what's on this island. You did a good job, though. This, compared to, like 1.8, it was a grind, but it's a different grind now. It's, I don't know how to explain how it's different. It's just, it's more grindy now, I feel, but there's more people doing it, I guess. And it makes it better in a sense. Because, like, if you went and joined 1.8, you had people who had millions of dollars, all the best cars, all the guns, ammo, and they really didn't need anyone's help. So they were kind of, not going to say alienating to new players, but they would be like very, I don't need you, go find other people. But now with everybody back on the grind, uh-oh, oh, that's a whale, see? Worker whale. But like in the old city, Elite would have never talked to me. He didn't need me, just, oh, I need something, let me just admin menu it in. But now, he needs other people now because we all started zero, and that I find that so good for the community. Because, like, I've met people who just flew into the city for the first time, and I try to talk to everyone. I've been in communities where it's been a lot of people just, alienating or trolling or just toxic behavior, and I don't like that. And I like this city because it was, in 1.8, there was a couple of toxic people. And, we had to deal with them. But now it seems like, I guess, humbling. Because even, like, you can see Opie and French, and they're not using the admin menu right now. They're doing what everybody else is doing. And it makes for, I don't know, it makes for better RP in my opinion. Is that the same boat I was just looking at? No, it's... I know there's something around here. Because, kind of meta though, it is where there was a location in GTA. But, I don't know, maybe it isn't here anymore. I want to say there was some shipwreck here. Let's... Alright. Oh, I just saw the sun setting. I saw a shadow I thought I was gonna attack. But, over here... I think right around here is where the shipwreck with the bolt cutter thing is. And I'm gonna put that there because I need to go search there so that when Hatchie calls me later... Yeah, Hatchie, Ralph, and the Lost are all fighting for coal. So I could be that person and be like, okay, I'll sell this one to you for 50, I'll sell this to you for 75, and inflate the prices. But, I mean, I mostly just give it away. Because it's just something to do. It's building relationships, first off. If I ever need a favor from them, I can be like, hey, I've done this for you. Help me out with this. But I doubt I ever will. Alright, let's see. What is this? Oh, I have a white now. Oh no, that was a sun. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Wasn't it just night? Now that's... Oh, okay. Nah. Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing here. There was supposed to be, but... They have a UFO. I wonder if the UFO's still there. I think where the UFO was is the new edition of Roxwood, though. I think, yeah, I don't think it's there. That'd be funny, go in the UFO and find something. I wouldn't tell anyone. Alright. There's a stingray. I don't know if the stingrays will attack you if you get close to them. I mean, I know in real life. Okay, that's that boat that I saw earlier. Let's see. Like, right here is the hidden lake. It's this. It's either this one or this one. You can't fish there, which I don't understand, but it's just it looks nice. Alright. I put my lockpick up. Damn it, I'd have took the boat and just went back to my car. Knowing my luck, I'm like looking at something and I'm just like, that's not something. What is that? It's just a rock with a white, yeah, just a white rock, okay. Oh no, okay, it changed. See, but it's stuff like that. Like, you'll see something that's not the same color as everything else, and that's like something there. And you'll just pass it up, not realizing. You'll just look at it and be like, oh, it's just a texture, and you'll pass it up, and that's where something is. The only problem with the scuba is you spend so much time down here. School of fish? You know, I might want to go check that weather station. Oh, the water's purple. Look at that. Purple's my favorite color. Alright. I think I've pretty much mapped this area. And I don't know what... Oh, that was a dolphin. Yeah, the sharks don't come up this low. This high. They genuinely stay very low. Oh, that's 100% true. Like, you'll watch, someone streaming and then they'll be like, oh, look at this, look what I found. And then the next day, everyone knows the location. Like the lab van. Like the Rumpo van and the camper van, Bucket found them. And I found Bucket because I was down exploring. And he swore me to secrecy. He told me, don't tell anyone, don't tell anyone what we found. And I was like, okay. And then French and Lauren came, and Lauren and French were live. And the next day, everyone had Rumpo vans. Everyone had the van. And they all were like, oh no, we found it. So he writes down notes. You 100%, they do. Like, there's a bunch of stuff I've seen in, like, Joey and Ralph and Alana that I know about, but I don't do because, you know, technically Arya doesn't know about it. She hasn't found it yet or been told about it. But I don't do crime. Like, if I wanted to, if my main focus was getting money, doing crime, I could just go play GTA Online. Well, no, Timu found it, yeah, but he didn't tell anyone. Like, it was only when one of the big streamers found it and it was on their stream, then the next day, everyone knew about it. I will say that Timu, or I'm gonna call him Kendrick. I don't like calling him Timu. Insult to Timu. But, Kendrick, he finds stuff, but he he keeps it secret. And he doesn't tell people. And like, I don't know why they don't react to it, but I mean, if I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess if one of the big four, as I call them, Alana, Lauren, Elite, and French, if they find it all of a sudden next day, everyone knows where it is, everyone goes and does it, and they all act like, oh no, I was just in the area exploring. Happened to know that I needed a lockpick. Happened to know that I needed parkour to get to an area. Oh yeah, I instinctively knew. Then it's like, okay, some suspicion of disbelief. Damn, if I had a lockpick, I would just steal it. I'm trying to get back to my truck, if it's even still there. I scouted all Roxwood yesterday. I just scubaed under everywhere, around the entire island. Took like 3 hours. Couldn't find a thing. Like, there's a few things. I don't know if you watch other people's streams, but one of the funny things is someone keeps leaving a bag of poop on Joey's doorstep. Well, I know who's doing it. I know where they're getting it, but my Arya doesn't know who's doing it and doesn't know where to get it. But I know who's doing it. Haley knows who's doing it. Because she's an admin, she could see who's dropping it. But, they're not acting on that. And that's, some people would just be like, oh, I saw it on the stream and I'm just gonna, the next day, casually act like I knew it all along. See, this is what takes the longest part, is getting back to your vehicle. Because they took out the valet. You can't just have a vehicle brought to you. I should have invested in a boat. But the boats are like $500,000. I'm hoping that when the mayor gets elected, they'll lower the prices on the cars and the boats and all that. Because I really believe that the only reason they're as high as they are was to prevent people from, the second week having S-plus supercars fancied up and the cops are still rolling with Dorados or Durangos that, can't do 80. But now, the cops, like Fox, I can say this, it's not meta because Arya has nothing to do with it, but Fox bought a Hellcat and turned it into a police car. And he lifted it, so now he can, go off-road. So he should keep up. The Bison, the regular starting truck, could outrun the cops. Because the Bison can go up a hill, their cars couldn't. So we would just, if you do a crime, you just head for the nearest hill, go up the hill, and you're gone. Well, now they don't have that option anymore. Alright, I gotta be getting close. If it's even still there. Trying to get to land to put the marker on. The garage marker. Oh, here we go. Nope. Damn, it's a big wave. Okay. What is this red? Oh, the marker. I was like, wait a minute. It's right around here. No, the last time I came up this area, I was doing around the foundry, where Ralph's foundry is, and I came back to the car and it was gone. And so I had to run the whole way to the nearest garage, which there is not a close garage. But somebody actually stopped and picked me up and brought me. I always forget. Like, I always use my skateboard, but for some reason, whenever I have to, run a far distance, I forget I have it. Yep, it's still here. Alright. Oh, and I about to say I don't even think I locked it. Alright, I'm gonna go check the hidden lake, and I'm gonna go check that weather station. If this truck can even get there. Alright, first let's try this one. Yeah, seatbelt. Technically that's a cheat with the seatbelt. Because I don't know if you know who I am, or if you're just like, oh, I know Redline, someone's playing. But Arya's deaf. Right now, she has hearing aids and the batteries work, but eventually, when the city gets fully integrated and we're all back in, there's going to be times where she can't hear because her batteries have died. So, here in the seatbelt icon, she's not going to be able to do that. And it makes her interesting because, being deaf, they have to remove their mask. She has to see their lips to be able to hear what they're saying. And it's just another layer of RP, because in real life, that's exactly, deaf person's not going to be able to hear what you're saying if you're wearing a mask. And it makes for fun against the cops, because the cops will come up and be like, did you hear gunshots? And I can just act like I'm mad or sad and walk away. Like, I could commit a crime and they could be like, did you hear something? And I could be like, I can't hear, you're making me sad, and then walk away. And they won't even check me because they're like, because they feel bad. That's what I used to do in 1.8. Yeah, she has hearing aids for right now. Because this new city, we're trying to get everything. Why didn't mine work? But, one of the things, like in 1.8, Hatchie took me hostage at a convenience store. And she was wearing a mask, so she told me, I can hear her voice, but I act like I can't. She told me to go to the front of the store. Well, she was pointing at the door. So I just walked out the store, thinking she was telling me to leave. So there's like 2 cops, that she has 2 hostages, and then one just walks right out the door. So she just lost a hostage, because I thought, yeah, I'm not going to be able to make that. Yeah, because I thought she was telling me to leave. Because, she's pointing the gun, and of course she can't be like, point the gun at the floor. But because she had her mask on, I couldn't hear. So I thought she's pointing at the door, so I was like, okay. And I just left. Oh, yeah. This is not going to end well. Ugh. Actually. Uh-oh. Yeah, no. I was right. Actually, that could have been a lot worse. It's like right over this hill, too. And I'm going to fly over the hill and go into the lake. Come on. I think I can. I think I can. Oh, I did it. Okay. Okay. The hell was that? Come on a second. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm having a little technical issue. I don't know why the hell that happened. What the hell? What is this? My music just changed to something else. Christmas music. Okay. I just have a YouTube thing in the background. You know what? I'm just gonna redo that. Yeah. Okay, let's go see this. The lake is right. It says it's down there, but I don't. Oh, I do see it. It is down there, and if I'd have drove straight, I'd have drove right into it. Yeah, no, but for now, I'm telling everyone she can hear because it's early days. But after a while, I might even take the hearing aids away, and she might just be fully deaf again. I don't know. It depends if it's how it's received. Alright. Haven't been here yet. Yeah, my truck got messed up. Let's see if I can fish. I doubt it, but... I'm about to quit the scuba. Yeah, no, you're not in a valid area, so now you can't. They nerfed fishing yesterday so bad that I don't think a lot of people are going to want to do it anymore. But I get it. You know, people were making like... They were like, oh, I'm making 100K every 2 hours. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, right. But no, they were. And that's not good. That's not good for the economy. You know, it makes it to where, like, they have a finance option for cars where you can make payments on them. That's what they wanted to do. So that, you know, you'd have to come in and still do work. But if I could just go fishing for 3 or 4 hours, oh, this is not going to land well. I'm going to go in the lake. What did I tell you? I told you I'd eventually go in that damn lake. Yep. And come on. We can do this. We can do this. We cannot do this. I thought about doing mute, but part of the rules here is you have to have a working mic, and you have to talk. I'm sure they'd make accommodations for people who can. Like, look at this. My truck couldn't make it up the hill. But my skateboard, yeah, no, just perfect. Yeah, no problem. This is like Skyrim with the horses. Actually, is it gonna let me go? Yeah. Yeah, this is like Skyrim with the horses that could just run straight up the mountain. But yeah, one of the rules is you have to have a mic and you have to talk, a quality mic. But you know, like I said, I'm sure they'd make... I had a friend who was mute, and she's actually the reason I'm playing this. She was very into 5M. And, now, you know, they would have made concessions for her. But I get why they want you to talk. It's an interactive experience. Yeah, I doubt there's anything here, but you never know. It'd be interesting. Well, they took out the he/me, where we could, like, talk to each other with word bubbles above our head. Can't do that no more. So a mute character literally would have no way to communicate with anyone. Why am I injured? Oh, man, I fell down a mountain. Yeah, that track. It'd be cool if they had, like, something here, because no one would expect it. Yeah, I can skateboard up a mountain, but I can't drive up a mountain. I must have some pretty strong legs. Oh, you can jump off a mountain, too, with your skateboard. Like, you can jump off Chiliad and be perfectly fine. You won't fall off, you won't, yeah. So, like, right here. In normal life, look at this. With this, what would happen? What would happen if that happened in real life? I would be splattered on that rock and dead. Now, oh, there we go. Now I'm dead. Nope. Okay, well, skateboards. Going for a ride. If you don't find it, you lose it. I don't really agree with that decision, but... Oh my god, where the hell? And you can't track your skateboard, like... Okay. You know what? Let me see. Yeah, it's still in my pocket, though. It probably went all the way down. And the skateboard's a good example of meta. You can buy, like, different skateboard skins. Make it, customize it, but... Up there it is. Look at this skin. It's waiting for me. But, you can buy different skins for your skateboard, and I know where to go to do it, but... Arya does not know where to go to do it. And until I go exploring that area, which... If I just went straight to that area and straight to the store, they're gonna be like, yeah, you're meta. So that's why I'm trying to, like, explore different parts every day between fishing and mining. Because I already know a location. I had nobody I've seen streaming in city. Anyone has talked about it. And I might be the only person to know where a secret fishing spot is. You don't catch nothing, it's the same stuff you'd catch everywhere else, but I've never heard anyone talk about it. And no, I'm not posting it here. Like, I don't know. Skateboard, I don't want them to nerf it, but it is a little OP. I can outrun the grind band on this. Yeah, it was doing sick tricks. Like this right here. In real life, if I was to jump off of this... I don't know why I can't jump, though. Yeah, it's just instantly. It's not letting me, jump. But if I was to jump off of that in real... That's best case scenario. Broken everything. Here, I just landed. Keep going. But, skateboard's fun. I don't have any tricks. I don't, you can key behind them and, do tricks, but I'm gonna be I'm going to learn them over time as I skateboard. I'm not just gonna instantly be able to do every trick. But I'll make it to where, damn, I lost my truck. I have 4 vehicles. 2 of them are broke right now. I paid a lot of money to change the cosmetics, and then I took them out the garage and all the cosmetics were gone. Which, it's been happening. It's not an uncommon thing. You gotta make a ticket and they'll eventually help you, but I don't want to pull them out in case. But now I only have my giant camper van, which goes 20 miles an hour. This is my farm. Did I see... I thought I saw my rabbits. There's 2 rabbits who live on my farm that I gave names to. Yeah, this is how much I've spent on my farm. This is how much my farm has made me. But I was telling you about sunflowers. See? It only takes sunflower. And without this, well, if I don't know where sunflowers are, I'm not going to buy it if I can't ever use it. But you can own 8 machines, and I figure I have a whole menu made up of where all 8 machines, I can use the whole everything in my stock. Pardon me. I can use everything in my stock to make everything on my menu. And if that happens, then all the other farms that are going to be trying to sell to restaurants and trying to do all that, I'll eliminate myself from them because, okay, I can't jump, apparently. Usually it happens once, but not twice. This is my pen. These are my cows and my pigs. And a funny thing about this, on day, I think the first weekend that we were open, you can rob these. And it gives you hay. So I own the farm, I robbed it, and I got hay. And you can get mushrooms, and I feed them to the pigs, I feed them to my cows. A police officer arrested me for robbing my own property, and I spent 58 months in jail. Yep, and then when Harry found out, I got in contact with him, and he immediately removed it from my record. And I learned later that I could have sued the city for millions of dollars. Yeah. And look, you'll see, I'll go to other people's farms where they'll show their dashboard and it's 1.4, 1.3, but that's 3 or 4 people who own that farm. I'm the sole owner, so I myself have put that much into this farm. And for some reason, I can put rubber. I can hold glass and rubber. Now, the rubber makes sense because it's used to make the water bottle machine. 1 rubber makes 1 bottle. And I've had that because I have bottles. But I have bottles. This is what doesn't make sense. I have bottles I have water, but I cannot make bottled water. Yeah, I don't understand why I can't make bottled water, but I can't. Because I want to be able to make, like, I know, if I could make bottled water, I could, like, just give it away for free and then, but I want to make what's called a bulk water bottle, and then I can sell it at the mini malls. Like, the mini malls can buy it from me. Because that promotes, because farms are really only going to interact with other farms and restaurants. That's it. But if I could do that, then I can also interact with the mini malls. And that's the key. Nobody wants to watch a streamer just playing by himself. Like if there was no one in this city, people would get bored pretty quick. We all want that interaction. And I'm trying to promote it. Let me get to the garage. Oh, damn. About that, I thought I was going to get decapitated right there. I need to go to the hospital, though. I'm injured. You know what? Honestly, it's going to be faster to skate there than get my camper van. The camper van does not go fast. But, like, everybody's begging them to put more properties in to rent. So when people ask where I rent, I tell them, I live on my farm in my camper van. Because it makes sense. Now, that camper van is supposed to be used as a meth lab. Because it has a stove in it. But I tell people, no, that's where I cook my food. It's legal to own the vans if you don't have the meth equipment in it. Is anybody... See, nobody's fishing anymore. This used to be every day I could come here. And there'd be people fishing. But they nerfed fishing yesterday. And now nobody's fishing anymore. So... I get why they had to do it, but I'm sad that the community we built fishing is probably gone now. That's JoJo's house. That's where the guy's been leaving the poop. I can actually do two things right here. I am still getting used to the skateboard. I'm not using it. Okay, I'm about to say it wasn't letting me put it on now. It's... Alright. This, of course, I can go to hospital, but this is... Oh, look at that. What the... Okay. I went from like 64 health to 0 on a jump. And of all the places to die. But if you look through there, that's where I want to open the restaurant. I want to have the cafeteria of the hospital. It's got all the cooking equipment I would need. It's got, but the reason a lot of people would be like, but you're at a hospital. They could just, it's across the street from the train station. So if people need food, there's no restaurants near the train stations. So I don't even know if I don't think there's emergency. I don't think any EMS are on. But if you need food and you're dangerously in need of it, you can take the Sandy Shores train and you just come across the street. So it is actually a great location. I was at 6. Oh, I thought it said 6. I wouldn't even have tried to jump. No, well, now we sit here. But because Burger Shot's all the way across town from the train station. There's no train station in Toledo. And Rex's is by the quarry, so it's a distance from the train station. This is right across the street. But I don't know if Havoc will let me put one here. Because I definitely would have to talk with them. Because there's a restaurant down by the beach. Can I do a nap while I'm here? No, I can't do anything. But there's a restaurant down by the beach where we all fished, and somebody wants to buy that one. See, I thought the pictures was of, like I thought that picture all the way to far right was Natalie. And then the other picture was, I can't remember his name right now. But no, it's not them. It's just random pictures. Because the old, Tumbleweeds, all the pictures was of Grove Street, because they owned it. All the people that were in the Grove Street gang. And I was just gonna run in here, show you around, and then go check in. But no, yeah, there's no EMS on. Fun part about it is they actually can like let you know they're coming. Because one of the biggest things in other cities is like people will call for EMS, and then if they're not there in like 10 seconds, somebody picks them up and they leave. And having played EMS in other cities, it's like when you got 20 calls coming in and you drive out somewhere like Sandy and there's no one there because one of their buddies picked them up and you had to miss like 3 other calls, it's annoying. But here, they actually send you a message saying, yeah, we're on our way. I like that system. I'm trying to get 2 of my friends from another city. They would kill in Redline. Their whole little gimmick shtick, oh, it would kill. Yeah. They'd be like Wally. They'd go from like, in 6 months having 20K subscribers. Like it's weird how that happens. Like you have people who've been streaming Redline for years that have like 2K. Then you have people who've been in here for like 6 months and they have 20K. It's like when I joined Redline, I literally subscribed to every single streamer to support them. And I get it, like Robert. I don't know if you know who Robert is. He used to work at the casino. He streamed for like 8 hours and he'd just be standing outside the casino most of the time. But, he talked to everyone. Alright, 56. You can also use the skateboard while you're on the crutch. Yep. All the utensils. Things. So, oven. Great for the little restaurant. Just a little cafeteria style food. Can't believe I, well, no. I was about to say, I can't believe I haven't run into anyone, but then I've been scuba diving. You don't really find many people doing that. Yep, the camper van. can't be Lauren. I need to go in there anyway, though. Yeah. That guy really likes purple, too. I think she's probably trying to rob the store. Alright, I'll show you how I'm able to afford to waste that much money on a farm. This is how much I've spent on fishing. This is how much I've earned on fishing. And I'm number 1. Look at the points. By a lot. See, there's a mission that gets me advanced research kits. And I need that. I need one more. And I can sell them because right now they're highly in demand. I don't need the high-end fishing gear. And to get the advanced research kit, you need 1 dolphin and 1 stingray. Like I sold one yesterday for 40K. And they're worth 9,900. And last night, Wade and Riley approached me about getting 2. So I'll probably just tell them, like, 25. And I'll give them both. Because Wade did me a big solid in 1.8. Alright. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it here because my job is a home live-in caregiver. And my patient just woke up, so I'm going to have to start taking care. I'm going to have to log off. I appreciate you hanging by. Appreciate you talking. I'm going to start trying to do these more often, but I got to do them in the morning. I want to do some with the afternoon. But I do appreciate it. And y'all have a nice day. And I don't know how to do the rating and all that yet. I don't even think anyone's live. I'll go check. Let me see. I don't know if there's anybody else that's even doing it. Nope, it was just me. Alright, well, I'm just gonna end it there. Y'all can find something else. I hope y'all have a very good day. And I hope to see y'all later. Thank you.